And the prime. Hi everyone, it's me again, I'm Phoebe, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, it's kind of different because I'm gonna do a story time, or like maybe answer this actually question at the same time. Do a story time of our love story. So how I met my husband, or how did you meet your husband? We get that type of questions always sa aming post sa Facebook or Instagram about letting people ask us questions. So yun, we did that at part 1, and part 2 will be next time. So yun, but purpose of this video, I'm just gonna answer it in this whole video. But I'm also gonna explain, or not explain, I mean give you a preview of my background, or a background of my life before him. Okay, so let's start. Okay, before I met BJ, my husband, his real name is Brian James, I had, before I met him, wala pa kaming communication and all. I was in a previous relationship before, and his name was Michael Francis. They call him Kel, Francis, Cisco, and Francis. Kasi his name is actually with an E. But I'm not gonna say the full name with the family name, because I have to respect his family and him also. So yun, we separated ways, but in a different way. We were never given a faith na kami talaga, not faith na with a TH on the last end of the word. So yun, naging different ang aming path together, kasi it wasn't a third party, it wasn't because of me, it wasn't because of him. Like, he doesn't have a problem, but there was really a big problem with that. It was really a big obstacle for me. I've been through a lot. And yun nga, naghiwalay kami because he chose to be with God. And don't cry. I'm not gonna cry. So he chose to be with God, and yun nga, namatay po siya nung he died last February of 2017, and it's been 3 years already. And I merely kept my peace during that time, nung 1 year na siya. Because before siya nag 1 year, February of 2018 din kami nagkakilala ng aking husband na ngayon. February of 2018 kami nagkakilala. First week, I think last week of January 2018. Yun ang na-remember ko. And then before that, I had to make an article or a post about moving on after a death of a loved one, because that part there, yung ilang months pa lang kasi, you're gonna have a hard time understanding life, death, letting go, and moving on. So parang pupunta ka pa sa process na yun, which is super, parang malaking pagbabago ng buong buhay mo. So yun, parang sa akin, ginawa ko yun because I don't wanna hide it anymore. Before I did keep on saying I don't wanna find someone else, because natatakot po ako makakilala ng ibang tao or makipag-date sa iba nang hindi the same ng character ng positive character ni Michael. And I always have that set of standard na when I get to date someone, it should be kind-hearted. He should be kind-hearted. He should be a loving person, sweet, and he's also parang family, close sa family. Yun. And then a person who loves his parents so much, his family so much, yun ang gusto ko. And then kasi Michael has those characters before I even met him. Yun. And then yun nga, a part of it, I was angry at God, and I have to like face the reality na wala na talaga, hindi na mababalik. Because admittingly, i-admit nyo din guys na kayo din, minsan nagagalit kayo when there's actually a part of your life that is parang malaking obstacle or malaking sa inyo, dagok or bagyo sa inyo. And me, it was like nung namatayan talaga ako, and I expected so much from us, like for us to be together when we grew old. So yun ang ini-expect ko. Talagang wala, hindi pa siya nagkasakit. We're planning so many things in life. So yun nga, kaya nagalit ako kay God because I was praying and hoping for a miracle. I don't wanna cry whenever I say miracle. Yes, I was hoping and praying for a miracle, but that miracle never happened to him, which I prayed for. And everyone prayed for. So yun, ko kung, because whenever I say choose to be with God and miracle, yun nga, to be honest, yun, magagalit ka din. Pupunta ka sa stage na yun. Yun, ayoko na umiyak. Tapos pupunta na tayo sa question na next. Yun nga. And then, I had to go through those stages. Understanding life, death, understanding, death, life, death, whatever. And letting go and moving on. So, I did slowly do it. I tried to reconnect with God. And I did. And somehow, it did let me understand things that that miracle that I prayed for was different of a miracle that maybe I know that Michael was also thinking during the time na nasa kanyang hospital bed na siya, kasi coma na siya nung time na yun. So maybe he did pray something for me, something like a miracle for me. So he was very kind enough to Yan, continue na tayo. I had to stop it. So, in a way, I was thinking of that because people were like saying na in Bisaya pa daw. I know, some of you wanted to hear me talk in Bisaya. In Bisaya, talaga daw, sabi nila, pahimutang. Yes, sabi nila, maayo kayo kapag kahimutang ni Michael. I guess in a way, yung pahimutang is parang put you in a situation or pray for, maybe he's been praying to God or like telling God to put you in a different situation that you'll be happy and contented sa life mo ngayon, and be appreciative of how life works. Ganon. So, I guess, in a way, naging maswerte din ako when it comes to him because everything came smoothly. So, I guess, in a way, he was there all throughout the process of me moving on. And yun nga. Sorry guys, naiyak ako. Yun. A process of moving on. But my husband understands why I cry, because I kept telling him I'm so thankful. I'm not gonna continue. Yeah, and because my husband knows talaga, sorry, pinutol ko. I had to like really cry it out. My husband knows when every time I get emotional, I tell him that I'm always thankful to Michael, because whenever I pray, I know he's there to deliver it to God. Or like, yeah, he's basically my, yan nga, angel ko na siya, guardian angel. So yun. Kaya it's never an issue for him to, it's never an issue for him na ganito, ganyan, na may, pupunta kami ng church just to offer prayers, because he knows it's different from his experience in life. So yun. So a part of it, I was really thankful. I'm thankful of Michael. Yun. Because I met my husband through my uncle. So yun, parang siguro alam niya na my uncle doesn't recommend people or guys na hindi mabait. So yun. So napakabait po ng aking husband ngayon. Yun. And yes, I met him through my uncle Conrad. And my uncle Conrad is actually the brother of my mom. And my mom is Ilocana. So she's from Ilocos, and yeah, that's why yung uncle ko is Ilocano. So puro sila Ilocano dialect dito. And then yeah, so yun nga, pinakilala niya ako kay BJ, sa aking husband. But before that, we went on a trip to Luzon. So I went to Manila and then met them na lang sa hotel, my uncle and my auntie. Kasi ang auntie po ng aking husband ay sister ng kanyang mommy. So hindi kami blood related. So yun nga. Hindi po nakasama noon time na yun si Brian, kasi kakatapos din nila noong 2017, nag-tour din sila around Philippines, some parts of the Philippines, just to visit their family and relatives. Yun, but those time, like, I think that time then, yun, February din kasi sila pumunta doon sa Philippines. February po, namatay ang aking aking partner. So, yun. And then, so we started messaging each other, I think last week of January. Because my uncle is funny. He always he's sometimes bossy in a way. So he gets to tell me, like, you actually have to text him first because he's very shy. So he doesn't text right away or message you right away if I give your number to him. And I told him na babae ako, so he should be the one starting a conversation or message. He should message me first. But, yun nga, hindi nangyari. Ako na lang nag-message kasi makulit po ang aking uncle. Yun. And then, what happened? He never responded at me like ilang days. So, after that, because he was trying to actually confirm it to my uncle if it was me. Kasi hindi po siya nagre-respond ng mga messages. Baka sabihin niloloko lang siya. So, ayun yun na yun. Kasi he's been through a lot also. He was also in a long-distance relationship before, but it never worked. And before the long-distance relationship, he had a long-term relationship, which was, I think, almost 10 years or 10 years maybe. And then, the ex-girlfriend ended things with him. So it kind of got him parang a bit, parang sa kanya it's not a bit, but it's really parang nadedevastate ka naman, of course, really broken hearted. You wouldn't think na she would do that, blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna share any of more of my husband's love life. Yun lang. Konti lang. And then, yun nga. So, yun ang nangyari. So, we message each other. And then, that was, before nag-death anniversary si Michael, kind of like, parang kaming dalawa, nagme-message siya kami. But, he was so kind enough to tell me, when I told him, I'm gonna go back to Leyte, Isabel Leyte. I have to visit him because it's gonna be his first death anniversary. And what he said was, it kind of got into my heart when he said, please tell him, he messaged me. I did remember those words. He said, please tell Michael that I'm gonna be the one who's gonna take care of you now. And then I did smile in a way, but I cried a bit because I never expected the person would say that to me. So yun, parang nagustuhan ko yung sinabi niya. It was not really flower lang, guys, but yun ang nagustuhan ko sa kanya because he was really kind enough to understand things during those times. And so I kind of like not revealed it right away, yung relationship namin, because it's kind of hard to like let people understand. Of course, hindi mo naman dapat talaga explain sa lahat because that's your life. Hindi ka nila pinapakain or what. At binuhay because it's your family na ang nagpakain sa'yo and na nagbuhay sa'yo. So, yun. And having him was really, I was really blessed kasi having him, he did explain so many things about life in general. So, yun. And, yun nga, sinabi niya, kasi different siya. I know in this case, kasi my husband, he has eczema. And sometimes it flares up. So, he doesn't have a nice skin. Sinasabi niya sa akin palagi, he is a beast. He's this and that. So, parang sa akin, and then he has a parang mark ng heart surgery niya before. So, whenever he gets to tell me that no one will love him because of how he looks and because of his heart surgery. And no one will take care of him. So, I kind of like, sabi niya, siguro, well, that's why I have this because my purpose is just to make other people happy and to care for other people. Ganon yung sinasabi niya palagi. So, it kind of got into me kasi he look at life positively, not negatively. So, yun. Kaya nagustuhan ko din yung character niya. Kasi sobrang bait naman niya talaga. He helped me a lot about almost everything. Yun. And, yun. That's where I met my husband. Balik tayo agad. And then, sa uncle ko. Yan. And then, what I can say about BJ is that aside from being understanding, he doesn't think it that way na big deal talaga for him. Itong mga ganito, about my past, about this and that, because, sabi niya, it's part of my life already. It's in the past. It has already happened. It happened way before me. So, wala ka na magagawa nun. Yun ang sabi niya. Hindi mo ma-change yun. That's part of your life already. Yun ang sabi niya. And, after that, so, yeah, we messaged each other, and then call each other every day. Pag after work niya, he did make time for me. So, yun, kasi busy siya during daytime, may work talaga siya. So, minsan, may mga night shift naman din siya. Depende lang talaga kung ibibigay ng boss niya. So, talaga yun, bale, straight na yung communication namin. And after that, he decided to just come to Cebu. So, he flew all the way to Cebu just by himself, which was his first time, as what he said. And, yeah, when he gotten to meet my family. And yun, my sister, it was a bit for her before, nung nag-chat pa lang kami ni BJ, it was kind of hard for her to accept because he was close to Michael. But my parents did let her understand things about me, about part of it, moving on and giving my heart a chance to love again. So yun. And then when he came, so he met my family, my sister, my brother. So kind of like at ease na. So okay talaga. So yun, parang magaan din ang loob nila kay BJ because he was really kind. Mabait talaga siya. Mahiyain lang po siya kasi hindi po siya marunong mag-Tagalog. So, he understands a bit of Tagalog and Ilocano, but he doesn't speak it. So, he doesn't speak the language itself. He only speaks English. He responds in English. So, yun. And then, after that, he was supposed to come back to Cebu, but hindi natuloy kasi may nangyari sa kanyang mata and he has to rest and he was not allowed to travel. So, nung nangyari yun, we had to actually process my visa, tourist visa. Apparently, yun nga, naghanap kami talaga ng ways because I can't really trust myself na ako lang magdi-DIY. Kasi there are some rules doon sa papers, or like there are some sort of words doon sa papers, or may I say hindi mo magigets yung term. Kaya we ended up going to Miss Glyce Alexisam, which was our migration agent, and applied for a tourist visa. And then eventually I had to wait for a month. Pinakamatagal na tayo yung 1 month. But before siya nag 2 weeks, I think. Before siya nag 3 weeks, dumating na yung visa result ko. So, in-expect ko lang talaga. Inisip ko na, sana, na lang, kahit single entry ibigay sa akin. But God gave me this sort of another surprise. It was multiple entry, guys. So, I came here June of 2018 to spend time with him. So I came here winter time and spent 3 months before going back home to Philippines because it's my sister's wedding, September. Before ng flight namin, na-propose po ang aking husband. And this is how the ring looks like. So I'm gonna show it to you. So, eto po ang aming wedding ring. Yan. And then, this one is how my engagement ring looks like. So, yun. He gave me this before we came back to Philippines. And then, yun. He proposed and then asked my parents. And then, my parents did approve of it. And then, yun. But before kami, binalita na din namin. Nag-lunch pa kami before going to the airport. Nag-lunch pa kami dito sa bahay. And then, I came back here December of 2019 because we arranged already the marriage. So, yun ang nangyari. Dito na ako nagpakasal without my family, but of course, as much as we wanted to do it in the Philippines, we had to process our papers here na lang. So, we decided to just have the marriage here. So, napakasal kami, civil wedding, sa revolving restaurant near the area. And then, yun. Ito ang wedding ring po. So, pinakita ko na sa inyo. Ini-insert lang po ito. So, ito yung binili na wedding ring niya. Tapos, i-insert lang to. So, parang eternity ring. And then, you put the ring here. So, you pull the ring up. And, that's it. Yan. And then, you put it inside. That's how my ring looks. So yun, napakasal kami of January 8 of 2020. So hindi pa nangyari yung mga COVID lockdown. So yun, napakasal kami and mag-1 year na po kami next year, 2021 of January 8. And it's kind of a really like a roller coaster ride of happiness. I'm happy and contented in a way na blessed po ako ni God ng magandang life, of course. Kasi buhay pa po ako ngayon. Maybe I do have a mission in life also. Na, yun nga, hindi naman ang mission ng pag-aasawa, but of course, maybe you have something to do siguro na dapat mo pang kailangan gawin. Ganon. So, hindi po mission yung mag-aasawa, but I'm blessed because reconnecting with God. Of course, reconnecting with God and yeah, just accepting life in general. Yun, I think naging okay yung buhay ko. And thankful ako kasi na-meet ko po ang aking husband. That's how I met him and that's how our love story goes. Kasi pag siya nagsalita, tatawanan talaga siya. Yun. Tatawanan niya lang ako. Yun. And then, yun nga, I think, yun, thankful po kaming dalawa because we're both blessed with, because we're both blessed na we have each other also. And thankful din ako sa aking angel up above. Yun lang. And guys, I do hope ito na-answer ko na po ang inyong palaging question. Iliring ko talaga to palagi. So, yun. And guys, yun na nga ang aking vlog. So, I do hope na na-answer ko na po yung question na yun. Pero ililing ko pa rin to palagi pag nagpapaano pa kami ng Q&A portion. But still, thank you everyone for watching. And I do hope na hindi na to masyadong OA sa inyo. Hindi po ako nagdadrama, pero naiiyak talaga ako when I explain how my life was in the past. And of course, now I'm also happy because na-bless po ako ng napakabait na tao. A very kind-hearted man, a very loving person, and of course, who's also worth it naman. Na naibigay ko din po ang aking puso. So, yun. And guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog, and it will end it here na lang. And I do hope you have a great day. Thank you so much sa aking mga supporters and also sa aking mga subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Feel free to click the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you will be more updated with some of my new uploads, of course. And have a great day, everyone.